Right, we're going to create my little solid bag Ronnie Rig, okay? Which I'm sure others do, but I use it a lot. So we want the cone V, ook.
That pattern you've loved, as long as I've known you, mate, you love that shape, don't you?
Curve hooks, yeah. It's okay. So there we go. Now in the back there, I've cut the ring off of this because I don't want excess metal work.
So that's a Vitabits spinner ring swivel, and Ian's cut the ring off to just make it basically a spinner swivel.
Yeah. Right.
And he's added that to the Colm V needle point. Yes, baby, you keep rolling.
Right, then we're going to slow him down there, just off there.
2.4 mil.
Yeah, and look how easily it slots over. Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't want to be struggling to get it on there.
Yeah.
Don't make anything in carp fishing harder than it has to be. This is why a few of us catch quite a few. We don't tend to complicate things, right? So I'm not going to fight to put string tubing on, look, basically, cutting a long story short. Then we heat that up with our little prof lighter.
Whoa, that's some techers
yeah,
there.
Man.
Oh man, you do no kettle needed,
Give
man.
it a little kick there.
Yeah. And that angle's very important for you, Ian, isn't it?
I love it. I mean, even on the when they straighten out a little bit, which they inevitably do on a rig ball, because I've got loads of these made up. Then obviously just before you put the hook link on, give it another little one of them and curl it around. I don't do it when I've got the hook link on, because obviously that will warm up.
Yeah.
And quite possibly melt the hook link.
Yeah, so all your heating and debating is done without the hook link attached in case you burn it off.
You burn the hook link. And I love the aggressive angle of that look.
Let's have a look.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it?
So it's sitting like a claw. The point's not directly parallel with the bottom,
Nope.
but it's also not sitting directly up, looking down. It's got it's a grabber.
And do you know what? It looks visually there like it shouldn't work as well as it does, because you have also closed the gape up on the hook. But that is my 90% of rig.
Yeah, to me it looks that looks a beautiful angle there, Mr. Russell. So keep going. What's your next stage?
Next stage is the small
micro ring swivel.
Micro ring swivel on the shank.
Yep.
Like so.
Yep. And then you're going to take one of our long distance hook beads, which is below, I guess, under your palm. There you go, right there. It's got the worm brown ones here. Obviously the original OGs were just like a translucent green. But I don't think Ian's going to lose any sleep putting a worm brown one on, and the fish certainly ain't going to care either.
We want that round there. Come on.
They're lovely and resistant, aren't they?
Mate, they're brilliant because they don't move. So many. I've used a lot of different ones over the years, as you have, and they move. You know, you give a real big wallop on the rod to get it 100 odd yards out, and they slip. And look.
There you go. So there's Ian's, well, for all intents and purposes, the spinner part of it all set up. Yep.
Yeah.
Dead easy.
Now, because I'm making this up real short for a solid bag, £25 ammo. Little overhand knot there.
Yeah, so you go for an overhand, yeah? Lovely jubbly. Okay, mate.
Yep. So that's where we are at the moment, okay? Then we've got our tungsten bead.
Okay, yeah. These are, we do a dome sinker. Ian's got some old school ones kicking around in his tackle box that he uses to pull over his knots.
Yes. And that goes over that knot. Nice. Look how tidy that is.
Yeah. So yeah, that's all there. That gives you your counterbalance for whether you want to fish a pop-up or even if you decide to use a wafty. Don't you keep it the same?
The counterbalance definitely helps the rig drop down
in
a fish over the fish's lips. So yes, we've cut enough off to make this part easier as well. Don't scrimp with it and having to tie a knot with like a 1/4 of an inch of braid. So pop him through there.
Yep.
That.
It's a very short.
It's a lovely little solid bag rig. There you go. Straighten him out a little bit for you. That is lovely. I'm going to pop him on there because
you got a prototype solid bags OMC stem there. Yeah.
So we want you in there like so. Pop you in, as you can see there. Let's do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. That's it.
Let me nip that up there.
And that's just to
hold it in place
on the QC. So yeah, you could use a bit of anti-tangle sleeve.
You could use
lay that on your palm so I can look at it nice and close. That's it. Yeah, so you could use there a bit of anti-tangle sleeve or anything, but Ian just loves shrink. He just loves shrink tube. He just loves it. Just loves shrink tube.
Yeah, I am a shrink tube user. I'm a user of many types of shrink tube.
Do you fry shrink tube?
I do not fry shrink tube.
Do you have shrink tube for breakfast?
And then, right, and we cop a little bit of this.
Get flossed with Ian Russell.
Get flossed. Big time.
you're always ready to go. A match fishing great in carp fishing, a carp catching machine, and part of it is the prep, is it, Ian?
It's all prep, isn't it? It's all prep, mate. You've got to be ready, mate. You know, I need to have a rig back on the spot.
Yeah.
Almost before you've netted the fish you're playing. I'm that OCD, and you know how many years have you known me? The fish doesn't get lifted out of the water. The rig gets cut with scissors if I can't pop the hook in the net.
Yep.
Okay, and then the rod is back in play before that fish is lifted out of the water, and that is the finished, ready to go in the bag. Now I know the weight on that is going to bring that little 12 miller down, sit nicely there. Look at the angle of that hook.
Yep.
Simple, crazily effective.
Free line rig.
And easy to do. Isn't it?
Free line rig, isn't it?
Free line rig. No, we'll have we're going to have a free. All right, then if he's getting funny like that, we have. What we prepared earlier.
Mate, that would have stopped someone in their tracks thinking you're about to put that in there without the lead.
Well, that would have come when we do the bag. There we go. Look. Pop that out of there. Get that insert out of there. We'll pop it in there, nice and easy.
All right, okay, so here he is.
Right, shall we do that again then, shall we?
No, we like it. I like the banter about the free line rig. That's staying in, isn't it? It's funny.
Yeah.
Because there will be, genuinely, there will be kids that will watch that and think that, where's the lead? I would have when I was a kid.
You've never been a kid. You still are a kid.
Never grew up.
That's it.
Looks beautiful, mate. Okay.
This is the bit that gets fiddly, because I use a few of these, but I never seem to master getting it done in like 10 seconds like some people can. So bear with me, and we will end up getting there. Let's put them out of the way because of the damp. Right, rig's gone in.
Yeah, got it, mate.
Okay, right.
And you like, and you like your bag loaders, didn't you? You use different ones of them?
Well, I've got my bag loader.
Look at that. I thought you said I need to grow up. Look,
I know, but this bag is so small, and I love these little tiny bags. To put the bag loader in, I drop the lead in the bag a lot before it should be dropped in the bag. So
you're using your dinner,
like this.
using your dinner spoon?
I'm using my dinner spoon.
Yeah.
The children's one. Right. Push that tubing back up there before we sink it in the pellet into there. Right, so that's where we are with that.
We've always had this level of banter ever since we...
And it will carry on forever.
As long as we've got banter in our veins.
As long as we've got banter in our bones.
Here he is. So he's now topping up. So Ian, you put the hook bait in first. Where is it because of the distance you're? Is it?
It's just something I've always done.
Yeah.
Even I mean, I'm not the best at long range fishing like some of my mates. So it serves its purpose for me, Ali.
Yep. And ultimately, that hook bait's when it melts. That's it's not no chance of being under the lead or above the lead or whatever. It's there, falls out, rolls out.
If they want it.
So you're a licker and sticker.
Beg your pardon.
Yeah, I think you are a licker.
We are going to lick and stick now. Ready?
Yeah, here it goes. Well, I'm on you here.
You on me?
Yeah. I could change to slow-mo for this moment, but... oh, look at that.
We spin her around a few times.
There you go. And then a bit of corner tapping.
Bit of corner tapping.
Lovely.
A bit of wet on there. Pull him over. Stick him like glue. Right, that's where we are there, but we ain't finished yet. You have to puncture that bag, because if you don't, the air, and as it starts to dissolve, that bag will swell up like a balloon, and it throws stuff everywhere, and I want it to dissolve as it's sitting there. And plus, bosh, a little bit of that goes in there, bit of nut oil before I throw it out, and there's your solid bag finished, mate.
Give yourself a round of applause.
Hang on. Christine, is it? Yeah. To be fair, I've never been here before, so I took the advice of Kieran, our oppo, who fishes here quite regularly. Far margin, just off the reeds. We'll probably give him low 20s at best, but nice little solid bag, full of pellet and crumb. And just before first light, just followed a bream actually. Same rod done a bream about an hour before. So using the marker knots and the little boat to position it correctly, or bang on, worked, didn't it? What a lovely carp. Thank you, Cottington.